Hey guys, Captain Jack here, and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. This time we're back on multiplayer. I figured I would take a little delivery and have a little chat about everything that's gone on in the last year, and just, cover what's to come in the next year as well. So, let's get going with it. If it wants to connect, which it does. Bumpy landing. So basically, I've not done a video for about a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks now. Had a lot of stuff going on. I had a close family friend pass away. Had so much to deal with in the run up to Christmas, as you can imagine. It was pretty insane. So I've had a lot of, so much lag. So I had a lot of stuff to cope with in the run up to Christmas. And then obviously Christmas happening. So that's made things difficult. As Christmas tends to. I think I'm right in the doorway. Let's move back a bit. Right, that one. So yeah, so everything's been completely crazy for the last couple of weeks. Had so much going on, so I've not had time to get any sort of deliveries, any kind of videos up like I wanted to, and the job market's crashed. Great. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. So as you can see, I fixed that little problem. Just the job list wasn't filling out properly, but it's all sorted. So yeah, as I was saying, the last couple of weeks has been slightly problematic, as you can imagine. A death in the family is never an easy thing to cope with, especially right before Christmas. So my apologies on that, but I hope you would understand. So basically the plan is to get one of these. I just want not a massively long trip, just something where I can have a nice little chat. So that's Calais to Calais. That might be a little bit short. Actually, I should probably click on Netherlands and Rotterdam, so I only have jobs from here. Let's see. Is this the longest route? No, this is the shortest route. The longest routes are if I can make it, there we go. Right. See, that's quite far. That one. So I don't want anything too ridiculously long. Just a nice little journey. I'll take the road to England or Scotland. Could do that one. Well, actually, that one is a lot shorter. No, we'll do that one. We'll go with that one. Sheep wool. I don't know why we're taking sheep wool to Scotland. We've got enough of their own sheep over there to make their own wool. But there you go. Right. Let's go and pick this delivery up. It's was it PC Speed? Whatever that company's called. God, it's so laggy in Rotterdam. This really is the worst place. out of here. I have a terrible feeling this is the yard I actually want. I came around here because it was quiet. I thought I'd get away from all the noise and the from the other trucks. Let's have a quick look outside. Yep, it's the yard I want. Oh god. Thanks to that douchebag. You can see me turning around. Yeah, well, you should have been watching where you were going then. God. Everyone's an idiot today. That's the multiplayer server for you. So, right, let's get this fixed up and get out of Rotterdam before my computer just dies. And then we can get chatting about stuff. So trailer's ready. Let's get around here. Just trying to get this done so we can get on with the journey. Right, trailer is that one. Right there on the end. Oh, this is so laggy, I cannot stand it. I'm actually getting 6 FPS. 6. Wow. That is bad. Alright, I'm not waiting for these guys. I normally would. I'd try and be nice, but I don't care. I'm just going through. Just want to get out of here. Get some proper FPS. Oh my god. Even though you know you can go right through them, it's still pretty freaky when you see a massive truck coming at you at full speed. Not something that's that enjoyable, if I'm honest. Right, let's just quickly stop here. I'll make sure I want it. They're not. I didn't think they were. Let's put you on. Put you on. Thank you. Right, let's get moving. Clear and clear. Yeah, I still haven't got track hire. That is on my list, but I'll cover that in a minute because there's new developments. Woohoo! Just get out of Rotterdam and then we can get on with this. Well, it's not really an announcement, but going over what's happening. Come on, peoples. I've actually dropped down to 4 FPS, and what are you doing? Oh my good god, why am I not braking? What the hell is wrong with my braking sensitivity? Well, that could just be the FPS. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I just want to get out of here. Oh my good god. See, as you can see by the map, they've made it so that you can see everyone's individual logo, dots now. And we're talking craziness down this main straight. There are a couple of streamers, I won't say who, but there's one in particular who likes to play this like an idiot. He smashes into stuff, and he gets all the little kids in his chat who watch him to come into the game, and they all go on these massive convoys together. But they all drive up the wrong sides of the road. They stop randomly in the middle of the road, and they just sort of drive just like 6 abreast, just smashing into everything. They've got no maturity among them. Not a single one of them actually has a brain cell either. Just complete idiots. They're the kind of trolls that ruin the multiplayer server. Unfortunately, in a situation like this, where it's probably them causing the issues, you've kind of just got to ram your way through, because it's the only way you can get out of here. Because I'm getting 3 FPS and I don't particularly want to be stuck in town. I mean, if this dude Kamaz moves, then we can actually get out of there. Oh, god damn it. What are you doing? So that guy panicked thinking he was going to lose his space. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my good god. Who is doing that? Mate, you've got yourself stuck, that's your own fault. That guy hadn't pulled forward. Fine now. Look, what is going on down there? I don't know why this guy in the black cab was pulled forward. Oh dear. I do know a couple of admins, I might have to go and contact them in a minute. This is crazy. Right, well, I'm going to cut back to when I'm free of this nightmare. So here I am, free of the nightmare. I don't know why no one else has tried it, but I went right over the other side, and I'm now coming out down a really, really empty bit of road. So I don't know why they haven't tried that, but well, that guy's going to get himself banned. I might get one of my admin friends to actually watch this video when it's up. Speeding offence? I'm not going that fast. God damn it. At least that guy waited. Right. Well, just getting away from Rotterdam. And my FPS is going up all the time. The further away I get, the better it's going. Oh, I hate Rotterdam. It's funny sometimes. You go there and it's not too ridiculously full. And it's, you know, it's quite cool driving around. There's loads of other trucks there and seeing all these other people and how they've made their trucks and the designs they've gone for and that kind of thing. But it just, lately, it's just been an absolute nightmare. And since certain streamers have started coming on here regularly, oh god, regularly, they've brought with them the kind of people that really shouldn't be on here. And those people have stayed, unfortunately. So, oh, this is great fun. Oh, I can dick around. I can make a really multicoloured, stupid truck. Mess about and break stuff, because that's fun. Get in everyone else's way and be a douchebag. And there aren't enough admins to cover the whole map all the time. Because there would have to be more admins than drivers. And the admins are pretty busy themselves, you know. They've got a lot to deal with. So they can't always be looking to stop idiots. So it's just one of those things, unfortunately, where you know you have periods on this game where there's idiots, and then they'll get bored of it eventually, and they'll bugger off, and it'll just be the nice normal drivers again, with obviously the occasional troll. But if anyone was watching this and you are a troll, you like messing about, and you think it's fun to do that kind of thing, well, I'm going to offend you now because you're an idiot. Don't go on games and troll people. It's stupid. Why? Where's the fun in deliberately getting in someone else's way? How does that make you a cool person? How does that make you better than them? All it makes you is an idiot. It means you're a complete loser who has no friends and no life, and the only way you can get any kind of excitement or enjoyment is by annoying other people. Basically the same mindset as a school bully. Thinking they're all that, and then thinking because they pick on someone else it makes them better, it makes them a good person, it makes them popular. But no, it doesn't. It makes you a reject. It makes you an idiot. And the one thing you should do is just go and run away and like leave normal people alone. So I know that's harsh, but I just cannot stand people of that mindset. Idiots who just live their life just to ruin other people's. It winds me up. But that's my little rant over. Anyway, now I'm out of there and I've got proper FPS again. Let's continue. So basically, I just wanted to talk about the year that's gone and the year to come. Beginning of this year was my sort of start into the foray of streaming and YouTube, and at first it was mostly just streaming on Twitch. There wasn't really much in the way of YouTube. Oh god, nearly was turning. I didn't really know what to do, how to get started. You know, I mean, I've done YouTube videos before, as you can see. I've got some old stuff on there, but it was me and my friends in our little racing group on Forza 3 and Forza 4, drifting and doing all kinds of other stuff, and then some other random stuff. But I'd never really thought about putting my love of gaming up on, you know, some kind of, you know, showcase website, for want of a better term, before. Thought, you know, it's just, I play games, I have fun. But then really getting into watching YouTubers a lot more in the last year. Oh, I think we're going in here. And even getting into watching some Twitch streams. I looked at it and I saw it and I thought, this is something I want to do. This is something I want in my life. This looks like so much fun. I want to do it. I want to share my experiences with people, see what they think. Maybe something funny will happen and people will laugh at it. You know? I just thought it would be so great to do that kind of thing. Twitch seemed like the easiest to start with once I'd really got... I didn't even know what Twitch was. Probably that middle of last year. I didn't so much hate it. I just, like, all my friends suddenly started going on about Twitch all the time. Oh, Twitch is so great. Oh, yeah, I'm watching this person on Twitch. I'm watching that person on Twitch. I was like, the fuck is this Twitch stuff? Oh my god. I do apologise for my language there. That slipped through. Yeah, what the hell is this Twitch stuff? So, you know, what's so good about it? Just watch YouTube. Twitch is rubbish. And then I actually started watching it and I was like, oh my god, Twitch. And then I got into, oh god, wrong side of the road. I'm in England, well, Scotland, sorry. God damn it. I always do that. Yeah, so I really got into it and I was like, wow, Twitch. And I started watching, well, there was one particular person who I started watching because, and I won't say who it is, but you'll probably all guess. I started playing this game basically. I wanted to know what this game was all about. I was thinking about getting it. I just got my first proper PC that could actually run a good game. Got Steam back, and I was looking at this and I was thinking, you know, what's it going to be like? What kind of game is it? Is it rubbish? Or is it fun? So I started looking for YouTube videos, and I found a certain particular person. I started watching his videos. I absolutely fell in love with this game and thought it was brilliant. I started going through his channel and ended up watching, I don't think I watched all of his videos, but the majority of the videos that he'd put up from different games and different genres and that. I went a bit nuts and spent about a week watching them all. And in one of them he mentioned that he also live streams on Twitch, and so I thought, I'll have to try and catch that one time. And I did catch one time, and after that I was hooked. I do now watch other Twitch streamers, but mostly because of this one person, and they're mostly ones that are connected to this one person. So it's funny how one person can actually really change your life or inspire you to do something. And yeah, I was hooked, and I thought, wow, Twitch, I'm going to give it a try. And I did. It was very on and off at the beginning, and that's kind of how it remained throughout the year. It's been always a case of like I've didn't really have time. I've never really had a proper schedule set up, so I just kind of went for it and just did it whenever I was free. And I'd get home and I'd be like, oh, why don't we go live for a bit? Let's see what happens. But at first I was doing it from Xbox One because I didn't have anything set up on my computer. I didn't know how to set it up. Xbox One, it's just an app. It's there. You just hit broadcast and you're good to go. But it was lagging all the time. It was bad quality. I couldn't wait to get streaming on PC and actually, start streaming YouTube. Start streaming ETS and then maybe getting into YouTube. So, I made the switch at the beginning. About the middle of this year, I think it was. Started streaming on PC. Really started hitting the YouTube hard. And then the last couple months is where I've been really properly getting back into YouTube. I've put Twitch off. I've ignored the streaming. I've just been trying to get YouTube up to date and got that going. And then basically, this brings me up to next year, where the plan for next year, well, tomorrow, as it is now New Year's Eve, the plan is to, and I don't know when, but I'm going to start streaming again. I'm going to keep the YouTube going constantly. I'm going to try and get settled into a routine. It might not happen at first, but I'm going to get one settled and set up. I'm going to get set into a routine. It's going to be videos on some days, live streams on other days, and I'm just going to go from there. And I'm going to try and just build it all up and just get it good. I've been limited in what I've been able to stream and play before, because my PC is only a little underpowered one, and certainly with streaming there's not many games you can play and stream at the same time, because it really does take it out of your computer. So I've been kind of limited, but I now have two separate PCs, a streaming PC and a gaming PC. Well, I had them for a while, but I have a capture card now, so I can actually do it the way I want it to. Oh my god. Let's slow down, because that was crazy. Whoa! On your own side? Jesus. Well, thanks for that, dude. What would we like for damage then? No, wrong one. 3 on the trailer, 1 on the truck. Great. Some people, eh? But, now I've lost my train of thought. Great. Where was I? Yeah, PC. I've got the capture card, so I can do it the way I want to do it now. I'll have a computer that's just for streaming and a computer that's just for playing games. And on that, even brighter note than that, my gaming PC in the next 2 weeks, when the parts arrive, is going to be having an upgrade. Because, and I haven't really talked about what my PC's got in it before, like the specs on it, and I'm not going to go into details. Suffice it to say that it has an i3 and a very little baby i3. I've got only the built-in graphics unit for the i3, the standard Intel graphics unit, and 6 gig of RAM. And you know what, it's surprising what I can play with that, because you'd think i3 standard graphics unit, only 6 gig. Well, the 6 gig RAM is not terrible. I mean, that's sort of like the baseline for most games, well, like most like good games. But yeah, you'd be thinking, well, that's just terrible. That is absolutely rubbish. And yeah, okay, to some degree it is. When you look at the top of the range gaming rigs that have got like 32 gigabytes of RAM and using dual 980 Ti's and the latest highest powered i7. But for some people, money is an issue. You know, I have bills to pay, and unfortunately they come first. And I work from home doing some stuff that I'm not going to go into because it's long, complicated, and really can't bother to discuss it all. But you know, it doesn't make me absolutely tons of cash. It makes me enough money to pay the bills, and you know, live my life, but not money to spend like 300-400 quid on a i7 and 600 or 700 quid on a graphics card. You know. So the plan is I'm going to upgrade to an i5 because A, it's affordable. I'm not going to lie, it's affordable. And B, it's good quality, and a lot of gamers who use an i5. And if you get a good quality i5, then you're golden, really. You'll never be short on gaming power. You know, you only really need a better processor than that if you're going to go absolutely nuts and play the very latest games on the very highest settings. But, you know, even with the i3 and the setup I've got, I'm playing ETS on high. I'm playing, you know, that's not difficult, I know. But I can play GTA on medium. When I'm not streaming, I can sometimes put it better than that. But the problem is the processing power with GTA. Because when I go online, I don't really lag, so per se. It's like every few seconds, the game will suddenly freeze. Only for like not even half a second. It would just be a sudden freeze. It's not even really noticeable, but it's noticeable enough to be kind of irritating. So yeah, it does bug me a little bit. You know, but even with what I have, I can still play GTA on good enough settings that it doesn't bother me. You know, obviously I'm going to want to maybe in the future stream it or do videos on GTA. Then obviously it's going to need to be a high... I don't know why I keep saying obviously. That's annoying. It's going to need to be a higher, you know, quality. I don't want to be playing it in a really crappy quality and everyone's like, oh, I don't want to watch this video. I don't want to watch this guy live. That game looks like it's like highly pixelated and horrible looking. So no, I want some better quality to my videos, to my streams. I've already started getting equipment. I've got new keyboard and mouse because I just had basic ones before and they were annoying. They were wireless as well, and you know, I was getting to a point where I was having to put new batteries in them every day because I don't know why, but I can only imagine that they're so old and crap now that unless they've got a completely full charge, then they're not going to work. Because it used to be I could put batteries in them and leave them for about 6 months and it was fine. Now it's like you put batteries in them and then a week later they seem to need new batteries. So yeah. But yeah, so I've got new keyboard and mouse, a full multimedia keyboard, lights up and everything. I know that sounds really sad, but it's the first light up keyboard I've ever had, and it's really awesome. But there you go, that's just me. And yeah, and I've got the new condenser mic. I'm also going to be getting a proper sound mixer because it is annoying having to do that all manually with the, you know, having to pause the game and go and mess around with the on-screen mixer. So it will be nice to have proper sound control. Well, and then obviously the new parts inside the PC. So here's the i5 getting a new graphics card to actually have some proper graphical processing power. I tell you what though, the built-in graphics unit on the i3 is pretty damn good. I can run a lot of games in quite high graphics. you know, for what it is. When you look at what I was saying about GTA being able to run on medium, you think, medium, that's rubbish. I can run it on high with blah blah blah, whatever card I've got. But just think, that isn't even a standalone card. That is just the built-in graphics unit on an i3 processor. And oh my god, stop. So it's pretty amazing that it can even play the damn game, I'd say. And it is DX11 compatible, and I think it was 3 gigabytes of video RAM. I don't know, I can't remember. I think it was anyway. But the one I'm looking at getting is it's going to be good. I mean, I'm not entirely sure yet. There's one that I've been looking at, but it's not definite. The thing that I'm really going for at the moment is the processor and the RAM, which I can't remember if I mentioned, but basically I'm going for 16 gigabytes. So I'm basically adding 10 gigabytes of RAM. So I'm not going to have any troubles with the RAM or the processor, and the graphics, it's going to be good. I also got to upgrade the power supply, because they say once you start really, you know, upgrading your computer and putting some high level parts in, you need to be running sort of at least a 400 watt power supply is generally what I've heard, and what people are telling me. And as it's only a little computer, it's only a 300 watt. And when I say little, I don't mean little in size. I mean it is a bit of a smaller case than your average sort of PC case. When I say little, I mean it's kind of like a baby PC. It's, you know, it's got all the low level parts in. But yeah, so I'm going to get a bigger power supply, probably something like 600 watts, 700 watts, just so I know I'm definitely covered. And I have checked the case, and all this stuff will fit inside. Did not want to make that mistake, order a load of parts and then they all arrives and I'm like, oh, okay, none of this stuff fits in here, because that wouldn't be funny. But for those of you who don't know, in 2 weeks it's my birthday. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, not for definite, but hoping that I will have the rig completely rebuilt by then, and we'll be good to go. And yeah, and then I will actually publish the specs, probably on my Twitch page, but I might link them somewhere and do it. One of the other things that I've got coming this year, which I might link them there, is I'm going to actually set up a website. I know you're probably thinking, website? Why do you need a website? And yeah, at this early stage I probably don't, you know, it's not really that important, but I just kind of want to get one done now. One of the things I used to do is website design and creation, and I used to manage and run websites for a few different gaming groups in the past. I used to run their forums for them and stuff as well. It's, you know, it's a lot of fun building your own website, but it can also be costly when you're having to rent server space and, you know, buying your own domain name, things like that. So I'm probably just going to set up a free website to begin with, one of those crappy free websites, because it doesn't need to be anything special right now. You know, I just basically want a place where all my information is gathered, like my PC specs and a schedule for when I'll be doing videos and when I'll be doing streams, and just, you know, kind of like a home base where where all my information is, you know, where you guys can come and you can see it, and I'll try and put some videos up on there so you can see what's the latest videos, you know, things like that. And yeah, links to my Twitter, and I think it's just going to make things a little easier, just kind of to have a home base where all this stuff is kept and stored, and where you can go to get information. And then any time I've got a problem, like if I'm going to have to miss a week of streams and videos or something, I can put updates and information on there, and people can go there and see that and think, oh cool, whatever, you know. So that's the plan anyway. So next year is basically, you know, this year was the starting year, getting my head around how all the setups work and how to do this and how to do that and what the best equipment is, and then next year is going to be the year where it all comes together and I start to professionalize things. I've also got some new graphics coming. I'm going to have new opening sequences, closing sequences on my videos. I'm going to try and update the music that I use for Twitch. I'm also going to have new overlays and other graphics on my Twitch. That's the plan. That might actually take the full year before any of that stuff happens. But I've got a good guy on it all. Should all get done. But he's very busy, so you know I'm not a priority because he's doing it for me as a favour. Whereas he actually has proper paying jobs from other people, and obviously that's got to come first. So yeah, that basically is my plan for next year. It's going to be good, hopefully. So we're going to come together as I envisage it. Knowing my luck, it's probably all going to just fail and fall apart, but we will stay positive. We will hope for the best. I'm also hoping to bring a lot more games next year to YouTube and to Twitch. I've got some ideas for new games, which I'll actually be able to play at a good quality now as well. And yeah, so that is all what I've got planned. Hopefully you guys like the sound of that. Hopefully it all works out how I've planned it, and hopefully we make a real success of this, because I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for you guys, for your enjoyment. That's wrong. To entertain you guys, and because I find it fun doing this. It's a great laugh. So yeah, fingers crossed. And it would be great if you guys were to follow me into next year, and we really make something of this together. You know, that would actually be really amazing. Just realised I've got 3 sat-navs on. I might as well just turn the on-screen one off. Oh well. Well, here we come up to the end of the journey. Hopefully you've enjoyed my little chat, my me droning on about stuff. And yeah, hopefully you like the sound of what I've got planned, and as I say, hopefully you're all with me into the new year and on. It should be a pretty amazing time, and there should be some damn good things to come. And here we are at the yard. Get this into reverse. I've taken a bit of an odd angle here. I have to take this in really tight. Watch out for the blue trailer. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That was perfectly in. Yeah, we got 4.1% damage because of those stupid people who were driving on my side of the road. But we should be all good. Don't think that's taken too much away from the overall. I think that was still a good journey. I mean, satisfactory. You know, it's only 4% satisfactory. I think that should have still been, maybe not excellent, but at least good or great. Oh well. Well, that's that journey done, guys. Let's quickly go back out here. Move this away. Right, I'm just going to pull over to the... That's quite loud. Pull over to the mechanic's place. and get parked up. That's not the mechanic's place. It's over here. Oh god, we're on the wrong side of the road. You saw nothing. I did nothing. You saw nothing. I was on the right side of the road. I don't know what you're talking about. Service. Yeah, as you can see, I'm on 122 now. Brilliant update. It's the paint shop now actually is inside the upgrade center, instead of being a separate entity. And I don't know if you saw, but when you come down here and you click job market, you've got the external contracts now, which you can set up through your World of Trucks profile, which is pretty cool. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there that go over the update in full. I think I talked about it in a previous video, so I'm not going to go over everything that's new. This has already been quite a long video, and I've already talked enough, I think. Don't want to bore you guys anymore. But no, hopefully you enjoyed that delivery, enjoyed my chat. It's all been good. Well, that didn't sound healthy. Yeah, and I look very much forward to next year. I look forward to seeing you guys there and taking this thing we've got going really far and just making something incredible. And I really do hope you guys are along for the ride and that you're enjoying it. If you have any suggestions for games you want to see next year, either streaming or on YouTube, please do let me know. Put them in the comments, tweet me. Twitter is in the description. What else is there? I think that's it, to be honest. I hope you all had a really great Christmas, by the way. Got awesome presents and things you wanted, and you had a really good time. And for those that didn't, well, I hope you have a better Christmas next year. And for everyone watching, and everyone out there who isn't watching, I hope you all have a really brilliant new year. And you know, maybe make my new year a little bit better by hitting that follow button, or the subscribe button even, and yeah, you know, liking the video if you liked it. Hopefully you did. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here because I'm just droning on now. I don't even know what I'm talking about. My mind has gone completely blank. But yeah, so I will see you all next year. Have a great new year. Have a great day. And I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Please do take care. And see you all later. Bye bye.